Shri Praveen Goyal, Senior Vice President, BD and Technical Service. Dr. Pramod Kumar, Group Delivery Head, Vice President, Government and PSU Vertical, Tata Mahindra Limited. A big round of applause for our guests. I request all the students to please keep their mobile phones on silent mode. And please maintain the decorum of the hall. Sorry for a little delay. I hope you all will manage this. In this last 2 days deliberation, we have come across a lot of important things, which I hope you all have been cherished for your life to come. And I expect the same behavior from you in the coming, in the next 1 hour of this session. So thank you everyone in advance. With your permission, advisor, shall we begin?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, respected dignitaries, administrators, members of organizing committee, faculty members, and my dear students. It is with immense pleasure and honor that I stand before you today to mark the end of a significant and momentous occasion, 5th International Conference on Recent Development in Control, Automation, and Power Engineering, RDCPAE 2023. In last 2 days, we have come together as a diverse group of individuals representing various backgrounds and field of expertise to engage in meaningful discussions, share knowledge, and making lasting connections. Throughout the duration of this conference, we have had the privilege of listening to exceptional keynote speakers, participating in insightful panel discussions, and presenting our own.
देखिए तो अभी मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
जी सर एक सेकंड join
joined with our guest online, so there is some disturbance.
ऑनरेबल मिस्टर अभी एक जनसभा में है।
अच्छा जी।
मैं बस यहाँ पे अभी उनके बिहाफ में वॉइस और वीडियो चेक करने आया था।
हाँ ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम सर, आपका 4:10 पे है, वैसे भी हमने बोला हुआ है।
Sorry for this disturbance. We have expanded our horizons, challenged our perceptions, and gained fresh perspective that will undoubtedly shape our future endeavor. Knowledge is having the right answer, whereas intelligence is asking the right question. So don't let the curiosity go away from you. Explore more in life and keep learning. Now with this, I, Neelam Verma,
and I, Anjali Jain,
welcome you all to this valedictory function of 5th International Conference on Recent Development in Control, Automation and Power Engineering, RDCPAE 2023, technically co-sponsored by Springer.
Amity University has given us this platform to have such an enriching conference, and this is all because of one visionary, our founder president, Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan sir. It is the perseverance of our dynamic chancellor, AUUP, Dr. Atul Chauhan sir, and vice chancellor, Professor Dr. Balwinder Shukla ma'am, who are a patron of RDCPAE 2023. With this, I invite all our dignitaries to please grace the dais.
I request everyone to welcome them with a huge round of applause.
On behalf of Amity University, I once again extend a warm welcome to our respectable guest of honor, Shri Vishnu Shankar Srivastava, General Manager, Schneider Electric India, Shri Avdesh Jha, Executive Director, Photon Charge and Drive India Private Limited, Gurugram, Shri Praveen Goyal, Senior Vice President, BD and Technical Service, Gurugram, Dr. Pramod Kumar, Group Delivery Head, Vice President and Government and PSU Vertical, Tata Mahindra Limited, Dr. Atul Chauhan Sir, Pattern RDCPAE 2023, and Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan Sir, Founder President, AUUP, they in absentia, and Honorable Vice Chancellor Ma'am, Professor Dr. Balwinder Shukla, Chief Patron RDCPAE 2023.
In India, it is considered auspicious that before we begin with any event, we seek the blessings of the Almighties by lighting the lamp, which signifies knowledge and is considered as sacred. Lighting of lamp signifies the onset of knowledge and elimination of darkness. So may I now request all the dignitaries on the dais to kindly step forward to light the lamp while the students chant the Saraswati Vandana, a prayer in praise of Goddess Saraswati.
हे शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। तू स्वर्ग देवी संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है हर गीत तुझसे। तू स्वर्ग देवी संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है हर गीत तुझसे। हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, तेरी शरण में हमें प्यार दे माँ। हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, तेरी शरण में हमें प्यार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ।
A big thanks to all the dignitaries. After this, saplings are a wonderful token of gratitude, symbolizing hope, growth, and prosperity. In Amity University, we follow a tradition of felicitating and welcoming our guests by presenting them a Tulsi sapling, which is a sign of prosperity. May I now request Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Pandey sir, along with the Amity family members, to present a sapling to our guest of honor, Shri Vishnu Shankar Srivastava, General Manager, Schneider Electric Limited. A huge round of applause to our guest of honor. I request HODs to also accompany us. I request Professor Dr. Madhuri Kumari also to please accompany us on the dais. Now I request our Amity family members to present a sapling to our guest of honor, Shri Avdesh Jha, Executive Director, Photon Charge and Drive India Private Limited, Gurugram, Haryana, India. Thank you, sir. Once again, I request the team to present a sapling to our guest of honor, Shri Praveen Goyal, Senior Vice President BD and Technical Services, Gurugram, India. Thank you, sir. Now I request Amity family to please present a sapling to our guest of honor, Pramod Kumar, Vice President, Government and PSU Verticals, Tata Mahindra Limited. A huge round of applause for our guest of honors. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry, sir, it is Tech Mahindra. Okay. My sincere apologies.
Thank you, everyone. To take the session ahead, I would like to request Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Pandey, sir, Director Asset AUP Noida and co-patron RDCPAE 2023, to welcome our guest and share few words with us. Please, sir.
Thank you, Neelam. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all. Good afternoon. Yeah, that's good now. Thank you very much, and welcome to the 5th International Conference on the recent development of control automation power engineering, the valedictory session of the conference. First of all, I would like to welcome our Honorable Founder President, sir, who has extended his all the best wishes to the success of this conference. Due to some engagement, he is not unable to join right now, but he may plan to join anytime. And thank you very much, sir. Thanks for your all blessings that you always extend to us for the success of every event that we used to organize in the campus. I would like to welcome our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Atul Chauhan, sir, Vice Chancellor, Madam, and on behalf of the MIT family and my own behalf, I would like to welcome our guest of honor, Mr. Vishnu Shankar Srivastav, with huge round of applause, please. General Manager of Power Grid and Schneider Electrics, Mr. Avdesh Kumar Jha, Executive Director for Charges and Drive India, Mr. Praveen Goyal, Senior Vice President and Technical Services, Railway Businesses, Dr. V.K. Singh, CEO of Power Skill Council of India, with huge round of applause. Along with that, we would like to welcome Dr. Pramod Kumar, who is also the recipient of the honorary professor this evening. With huge round of applause, we would like to welcome you to MIT University. We'd like to welcome all the entire distinguished faculty members, speakers, and delegates, those who had presented their paper and they had participated in this 2 days conference, international conference. I'd like to welcome all the faculty members, all the staff, all the students, and all those who have been joined this afternoon for the valedictory session of this section, and my colleagues on and off the dais. For the information of our guests after on the dais, that MIT is the group of institutions established 12 universities across the world, across India, and we have 17 campuses outside India, and 200,000 students are studying in our schools, preschools, and all the put together all the campuses across the world. We offer the courses and education to various interdisciplinary, transdisciplinary, and disciplinary courses, including the engineering, life sciences, biotechnology, public health, molecular medicines, and so many other areas. And the tagline of the university is the research and innovation driven university. And we had been conferred for the National Intellectual Property Award for top Indian academic institutions for patent and commercialization. Approximately 2,000 patents has been filed by our faculty members, and out of them, many of has been transferred for commercialization. So keeping this tradition, this conference, 2 days conference, was devoted to the recent development in the field of electrical engineering, and main emphasis is on the control and automation in power engineering. And the researchers, the faculty members, those who have been contributed their researches in all these areas. And there are so many sessions was being organized for the students in terms of the industry sessions, and many more sessions was organized. So this 2 days conference, I hope all the researchers, all the academicians, they must have shared their thoughts, their ideas, and must have come up with some of the new innovations, ideas, and technologies. And with this, I must congratulate the organizing team and Dr. Tiwari and the whole, the entire Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering for successfully organizing this conference, and the student volunteers, all those who have directly or indirectly connected to this conference. So thank you very much. With this, once again, I would like to welcome all you to the valedictory session of 2 days conference. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your address. Throughout the duration of this conference, we have had the privilege of listening to exceptional keynote speakers, participating in insightful panel discussions, and presenting our own research and ideas. We have expanded our horizons, challenged our preconceptions, and gained fresh perspectives that will undoubtedly shape our future endeavors. To summarize the outcome of this conference, I call upon Dr. Sanjay Kumar Sinha, sir, Professor EEE and Organizing Chair, RDCPAE 2023. Please, sir.
Thank you, madam. A very good afternoon, all the dignitaries on the dais. I am pleased to present to you a brief report of the 5th International Conference on Recent Developments in Control, Automation and Power Engineering, RDCPAE 2023. This is technically co-sponsored by Springer. The conference held during 12th and 13th October 2023, and this is organized by the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering of this Amity University, Noida. On the 12th, in the inaugural session, the Director Asset, Dr. M.K. Pandey, sir, gave the welcome address, followed by Dr. H.P. Singh, Dean Student Welfare, introduced the theme of the conference. Then Dr. K.M. Soni, Deputy Dean Engineering and Technology, addressed the audience. Then our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Balwinder Shukla, stressed upon the need of the new technologies as area of research. The guest of honor speeches were delivered by Sri Meenu Singhal, Managing Director, Socomec Group, Dr. Arun Kumar Tripathi, Advisor, Scientist, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Dr. Brajesh Pandey, Executive Director, Indian National Science Academy, and Sri Dhiren Joshi, General Manager, NTPC. Also one Professor Fernando Ortiz, Professor UAT Mexico, delivered this his address. Further, RDCPAE 2023 souvenir proceedings was released by the dignitaries, and then for the inaugural session, vote of thanks was delivered by the head EEE, Dr. P.M. Tiwari. In this conference, 449 papers were submitted. For reviewing the papers, a strong panel of technical program committee was formed. After a rigorous review process, 95 theme-based papers were accepted and 75 papers were registered and presented. Over the period of 2 days of the conference, there were 10 technical sessions where papers were presented by the authors, and 16 keynote talks were given by the various speakers, mostly from the foreign universities and institutions. The technical sessions were chaired by professors from different universities and institutions like NIT Delhi, NIT Jalandhar, NIT Srinagar, NIT Sultanpur, Jamia Millia, DTU Terry, and many more. The keynote addresses were delivered by the professors and the scientists from the University of Bucharest, Romania, University of Bologna, Italy, Nottingham Trent University, UK Design Tech System, UAT Mexico, the Australian National University, NIT Raipur, India, Engineering Institute of Technology Australia, University of Southern Denmark, Wusung University, Republic of Korea, Aalborg University, Denmark, University of Technology, Malaysia, and FC Cubic TRA, Japan. These talks were based on diversified areas, including renewable energy, electric vehicle, operational resilience in power grid stability, artificial intelligence in automation and power system, intelligent control of robotic system, feedback control systems, and various other advanced topics in the field of control and power. On day one, in all 35 papers were presented in the areas of power system, control system, power electronics, renewable energy, and other emerging areas of science and technology. Day two started with technical sessions in which 40 research papers were presented. On day one, we also had 3 plenary sessions. On the second day, that is today, one industry session was also conducted on the theme India towards developed nation, contribution of engineering and innovation. Eminent people from industries shared their views, which will definitely bridge the academia and industry gap. We must thank Dr. Pramod Kumar for his acceptance of honorary professorship. We are now in the valedictory session, and I, on behalf of Amity University, welcome our guest of honors for this session, Sri Vishnu Shankar Srivastav, General Manager, Schneider Electric, Sri V.K. Singh, Chief Executive Officer, Power Sector, though he could not come, Power Sector Skill Council, Sri Avdesh Kumar Jha, Executive Director, Photon Charge and Drive India, and Sri Praveen Goyal, Senior Vice President, BD and Technical Service. In conclusion, the conference was a resounding success, marked by insightful papers, valuable expert talks, and invaluable networking opportunities. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. That was an immensely insightful summary. To begin with today's discussion, I would like to welcome Sri Vishnu Shankar Srivastava, General Manager, Power and Grid, Schneider Electric India. He is a leading innovator of his field, a vivid learner, and a man with valuable work ethics. Sir is currently working as a General Manager at Schneider Electrics, one of the leading service-based companies that strive to achieve sustainable goals. Known for his commendable discipline and expertise, Sir has acquired decades of industrial knowledge with his resilience and hard work. Sir, I thank you for taking out some time and joining us here on this occasion. We look forward to learning your insights into the changing industrial requirement in detail. With this, I welcome you, sir. Please.
Hello.
ठीक है. So good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm audible. So good afternoon, esteemed faculty members and distinguished guests and dear students. So I'm truly honored to stand before you today at Amity University to discuss the remarkable advancement in control, automation and power engineering. So my name is Vishnu Shankar Srivastava and I'm deeply grateful for opportunity to connecting with you all. Just a second. Okay. So today we're going to cover shaping the grids of future, which include control automation and power engineering. So we'll take it forward through, first of all, the company where I belong to, Schneider Electric, and then after my introduction, and parallelly in what stream we are doing, what is going to be a new trend in this particular stream. So this is my portfolio. So I am working as General Manager Power and Grid for Greater India region, which includes Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal operation. And as education, I am an electrical engineer and MBA from IMT Ghaziabad. I have 18 plus year of experience with various company called BSES, BCH, ABB, and in Schneider last 12 years I am working. I am representing Schneider in various government bodies like PFC, REC, CEA, and IEMA. On the personal front, I am blessed with a wonderful wife and 2 children. And as an extracurricular activity is concerned, so I am a marathon runner, constituting more than 800 kilometers and participating 30 plus marathons till now. And also nature friendly, so actively engage in green initiatives of, NGOs and company as well. So this is all about a glimpse of Schneider Electric globally as a presence, the company where I belong to. So we have a French multinational company with her annual revenue of 34 billion euro, with an employee strength of 1,35,000 employees. And we are mainly into industrial automation, energy management system across the globe. And the best part is like of our entire revenue, 5% we are investing on the R&D activities. And we have 3 global R&D center. One is based out at Bangalore in India itself. This is our India footprint, where we have 31,000 employee here working and 6,000 plus R&D staff is working in Bangalore 24/7. And we have a 90,000 plus sales point where we can, deliver product to the consumer across India. So coming across we have an opportunity to co-create the future. So what exactly it is? So as on 2040, what we put across, the electricity what we are using now, it's going to be double as per the current scenario what we are presuming, in terms of a lot of data center coming across, a lot of metros, in process, a lot of airport if you see across, which is coming double in the numbers what we are expecting earlier. So 2x electricity demand will come across for 2040, what we are expecting. We need to be more digitalized in terms of the current asset what we have in the system, because we need to be more connected with the system in terms of having the full information about the system to strengthen the grid as well as balance the grid and get all information with respect to our entire system. In terms of more decarbonize, we understand as per the study, there are 82% buildings and 50% industry. There is a scope in terms of energy efficiency. So we need to be, there is a big, opportunity in terms of these 2 segments where we need to be explored. As far as decentralized, so we assuming renewable segment going to be 70% more added into the system by 2040. So we need to be ready ourselves in that terms as well. So this is a typical electrical network, distribution network. So I try to make it as basic so that it's going to be, understanding at all levels so that we can take it forward. So what happened in the early 90s? So there was a static and electromechanical protection relays in the system. It was manual substations operated manually, and there is no FRTU. There's no FRTU. FRTU basically a feeder remote terminal unit, which is for the two-way communications in the system. Means if you want to stop ring main unit or we can operate, there is a option provision over there. Radial and ring type distribution system existing over there. Now what happened? Really move forward in 2000. 2000 numerical relay come into the picture. System is still manned, operated by the human intervention, and radial link type distribution exists over there with a limited SCADA and DMS connectivity available at that point of time. Move forward 2014, there is an unmanned substation come into the picture. Automation happened with auto recloser and sectionalizer, which can isolate section in case of fault occur or restore the fault. So that situation come across in 2014. We have a full FRTU and FPI range available at that point of time. Now, moving forward, future, what exactly we have now? We have a self-distributed substations. We have a self-healing system as well existing as on today, and we have a smart LV/MV networks, full FRTU and FPI range available, and full SCADA and DMS control available in the network. So from where we can completely manage the entire system. Moving forward, this is a new digital energy landscape. So this is currently where we are, what exactly we have. So if we see, there is a different generating sources available like hydro, wind, nuclear, thermal, BESS, biomass, green hydrogen. And other side, there is a consumer. So there is a consumer, what we put across, consumer, there's some of the producer as well. So what we put across, there is a presumer exists in the system. So presumer who consume the electricity and also generate the electricity in terms of they're having a rooftop solar or some availability over there as for them. EV still exists in the system. So this system exists as on today. So move forward. So if everything is there, all hardware take place as in the system, what gap, where is the gap, and what exactly we are looking for, where we want to move forward. So these are the challenges what we exist in the system and what we understand based on the research availability. So DR integration, first of all. So distribution energy resource. So integration of that different energy sources at same place is very important. So we need to look into that prospect. That is one of the challenges. Changing revenue models. So revenue model is changing drastically in terms of like EVs come into the picture. There is a peak time, peak demand in terms of, domestic consumer. There is a industrial consumer. So these all rates of electricity is changed for everyone. So we need to streamline the entire process and make some system where these all consumer come on the same platform. Network losses. So old installation is the system in terms of cables, old equipments and all. So we need to look into that part because that create a losses. There is a damage in that. So we need to be replaced with a new one so that we can control the losses as well. Similar to that, self-immune grid means self-restoration grid has took place in the system so that if fault occurs, then it can be restored itself at their own end. Move forward, there is a data as a new energy. So there are a lot of data coming across in the system. So data, how utilize the data as a new energy, that also there is a scope what we can utilize. There is digital grid management system, how to manage complete grid digitally, there could be a scope. And for sure, if these things are coming to the picture, cyber risk for sure would be there. So we need to have a plan for cyber security as well in the grid and the entire system as well. So what we are looking for. So this is the solution. What we are looking for nowadays, and system should be similar to that. Like there is a conventional generation. There is a conventional generation. Then there is a presumer exists in the system. So we need to be streamlined both on the same platform in terms of grid optimization, flexible service, and presumer engagement as well. So what we call DERMS, Distribution Energy Resource Management System, at the same platform, we take it forward. move forward. So for this, we need to, what exactly we required? So we required IT and software take place in the system to achieve these all aspects. So IT software, we need a big data, where we have a multiple data from various sources like sensors, smart meters, and other devices. We need artificial intelligence. Give me 2-3 minutes, that I'll finish. Don't worry, ma'am. There's 2-3 slides more. Yeah, I will manage. so big data, where we have a data from various sources. And second part is artificial intelligence, where we need to be managed. We need to be make systems to analyze predictive and preventive maintenance, so that system can be healing itself to manage the fault. Thereafter, there is the data mining. So whatever data we receive in big data, how exactly we utilize the data, what is the data pattern, load analysis, we need to be take it forward. Machine learning, so system should be, we put some software or something would be there, so that system can be learned the fault, predict the fault, and give advanced intimation to take the preventive actions. Now, augmented reality. So augmented reality, we all are electrical engineers. So if we move forward in that direction, so we must need a system who can give advanced information or give a virtual simulation of any plant, any system, any grid, so that we can operate from anywhere across the world. And we can also give a training to our, electrician, engineers as parallelly to take it forward in this. So this augmented reality is a key parameters who took place into this. And at the end of the day, cyber security is backbone of this. So we need to be ensure all should be a cyber secure. So in Schneider, we have a solution of this, what we call eco structure. So this entire scenario is possible in this world. Not only us, there's a lot of companies who are having these solutions. So we so this solution is available. There are huge install base over there. So in terms of ground reality, all connected products means hardware is already communicable. And there is edge control, where big data, what we talking about data mining, is already available. So all information from the field is come across at layer 2. And there is a cloud and apps analytic services on cloud. So there is a software based on the application from the industry, different segment like buildings, hospital and all. So we have software so that we can utilize to be strengthen the complete ecosystem. So this is all about. So we believe life is on for everyone, everywhere, for every moment, for everyone. So thank you so much. This is all about. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a knowledgeable talk. I would like to take the privilege to introduce our next guest of honor, Dr. Avdesh Kumar Jha, Executive Director, Photon Charge and Drive India Private Limited, Gurugram. Dr. Jha is the Executive Director of GLIDA. Sir is striving to build a world which is viable not only for the present, but for the future also. And I am not Lucknow graduate. Sir has done extensive work in improving the sustainable infrastructure through GLIDA, a company which works for holistic growth of the EV ecosystem. In addition to this, as Vice President of Hindustan Power Project, Dr. Jha has achieved milestones such as establishing hydro projects and administrating the hydropower development of 120 megawatt and 380 megawatt in remote districts of Himachal Pradesh. We are truly honored to have your experience guide us into what a sustainable world look like in form of the perspective of an e-mobility enthusiast. We are grateful for your presence and warmly welcome you, sir. Now I would like to invite you for your knowledgeable talk. Please, sir.
Thank you. First of all, I am not a doctor. I have not completed my PhD. So, yes, I started doing the PhD from IIM Lucknow, but I could not complete it. After 1.5 years submitting my research proposal, I gave it up. So, I am not the doctor, right? Thank you. And on the dais, industry veterans are there. Today, I'll be talking about electric vehicle. I remember in 2019, मैं यहाँ जब आया था पहली बार, तो मैंने अपनी स्पीच गली बॉय के गाने के एक लाइन से मैंने खत्म की थी, ईवी के बारे में, कि अपना टाइम आएगा। और आज मैं शुरू कर रहा हूं कि अब आज के बाद से आप लोग कहोगे कि अब जाने की जिद ना करो। EV is not only the talk of the town, EV today is talk of the world. It is no longer, the sustainability which is driving the EV now, because EV has now stand its own. आज की डेट में अगर इकोनॉमिक सेंस नहीं बनेगा, nobody will go for the EV. In the initial years, when you need to push some new technology, you require some impetus, you require some cause, a larger cause. And obviously the mitigating the impact of the climate change is the larger cause, or was the larger cause. But it is no longer applicable that it is only for the mitigation of the climate change. Especially for the passenger electric cars, if you're driving every day closer to around 80 kilometers every day, which I do. I drive from Indirapuram to Gurgaon every day, 5 days a week. So if you're driving 80 kilometers a day, owning an electric car makes a complete sense. It's much cheaper than driving the petrol car. You can do the economics, you can do the mathematics when you go back home, because the vehicle cost has come down drastically from 2019. आज की डेट में आपको टाटा नेक्सॉन 15 लाख से लेके 19 लाख में मिल जाएगा. If you compare the Tata Nexon with the highest version of Tata Nexon, diesel or petrol, you can see the comparison, and within 4 years, you will recover the entire cost. And remember, battery, though there are, numerous myths in the market, in the industry, especially those who are not initiated into the EV sector, कि बैटरी तो 3 साल के बाद खत्म हो जाएगा, फिर रिप्लेस करना पड़ेगा, 10 लाख का खर्चा है. That's not true. I think almost all of you must have heard the name of Tesla, right? इंडिया में भी नहीं है, most likely 2-3 साल में शायद इंडिया में भी आ जाएंगे. Tesla gives the lifetime warranty on the battery. Lifetime warranty. आप कितना भी चलाओ, उसकी बैटरी आपको बदलने की जरूरत नहीं है. अगर उस बैटरी में कोई प्रॉब्लम आएगी, टेस्ला इज टेकिंग केयर ऑफ द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज. वारंटी, राइट? इंडिया में BYD is a manufacturer, it's a Chinese manufacturer. They are the best battery manufacturer in the world, the Blade battery. They are giving the warranty of 500,000 kilometers, 5 लाख किलोमीटर. यहाँ पे जो लोग गाड़ी चलाते हैं, जैसे मेरे जैसे लोग, प्रोफेसर मिश्रा जैसे लोग, प्रोफेसर तिवारी जैसे लोग, मैं दावे के साथ कह सकता हूं कि आपने गाड़ी 1.5 लाख किलोमीटर चलाने के पहले ही गाड़ी रिप्लेस कर दी होगी. 5 लाख गाड़ी पर्सनल यूज में बहुत रेयरली लोग चलाते हैं लाइफ टाइम में. एंड दैट्स द व्हीकल मैन्युफैक्चरर इज गिविंग द वारंटी ऑफ द बैटरी. Rest of the manufacturers like Tata, Mahindra, they are giving you 150,000, 1.5 लाख किलोमीटर की वारंटी है. जनरली 1 लाख 1.5 लाख के बाद आज के जमाने में जब लोगों के पास डिस्पोजेबल इनकम ज्यादा है, फैमिली में 2 मेंबर्स अर्न कर रहे हैं, ऐसे समय में 5 साल के बाद नॉर्मली गाड़ियां चेंज हो जाती हैं, स्पेशली अर्बन सिटीज में. So if you take these data, if you take these statistics, this tells entirely a different story. So EV is here and EV will continue to be here. Obviously, there are competing technologies. Hydrogen is one, which is being talked nowadays a lot. पर आपके मन में ये संदेह होता होगा कि जब हाइड्रोजन आ जाएगा तो बैटरी इलेक्ट्रिक का क्या होगा? We should delineate that इंडिया में 4 सेगमेंट्स हैं व्हीकल्स के, 2 व्हीलर्स, 3 व्हीलर्स, cars, and the heavy vehicles like buses, trucks. Now, when you see the hydrogens, in fact, the hydrogen as of now, that's technology maturity from the vehicle point of view. ये पिछले 30 साल से हाइड्रोजन है वर्ल्ड में, vehicles में. Toyota is the flag bearer of the hydrogen worldwide. But if you see the sales of the hydrogen car, इंडिया में तो सिर्फ एक है, मिराई, एक जो नितिन गडकरी जी ने लॉन्च किया था as a token of proof that technology चल सकती है. But commercialization of the hydrogen is something which is very, very far off as far as light vehicles are concerned, 2-wheeler, 3-wheelers, 4-wheeler. Yes, it has a huge application in the trucks, the long distance trucks, because trucks requires heavy payload to be transported from one place to another. And battery has an inherent disadvantage that it has a huge weight. 1 kilowatt hour energy carry करने के लिए battery चाहे NMC पे हो, LFP पे हो, LFP is generally lighter. So you'll have around 8 kg of weight. And 1 unit of electricity gives you normally 7 kilometer or 8 kilometer of range, depending upon the weight of the vehicles. कार में आपको 7 से 8 किलोमीटर मिलते हैं. अगर आपको 500 किलोमीटर चलना है, then you require roughly around 60 to 70 kilowatt hour of the battery. So means you're talking of around half a ton weight of the battery itself. And so trucks में अगर आप ज्यादा लोड डालेंगे, obviously उसकी payload capacity कम हो जाएगी जो transport करने की है. And it requires a frequent charging. So truck has a huge case where the hydrogen can be very, very useful, because hydrogen, once you fill in, then like petrol and diesel, you can fill in at other places, maybe 500 kilometers, 600 kilometers, 1000 kilometers afterwards. But उसके पहले technology को mature होनी है, because hydrogen is very, very inflammable. Safety is a major concern in the transportations. जिस कंड्यूट से आज के डेट में पाइपलाइन से अगर पेट्रोल ट्रांसपोर्ट हो रहे हैं, it's not safe for transporting the hydrogen. So you require a huge infrastructure investment in transporting the hydrogen. So what we believe, the hydrogen in India will have a starting point from decarbonizing the industrial use. Industrial use, आज की डेट में hydrogen extensively used होता है. If you see the process industry, the chemical and other industry, it's a huge application of the hydrogen, but it is through the coal. Whereas you require a cleaner hydrogen. So I think hydrogen is something which will not be very useful as far as light vehicle is concerned, and that's where the battery technology has taken over. Now, the electric vehicle has another huge applications from the grid point of view. When I talk about India, globally every country is committed for decarbonization of the energy generation. India, we have made a target that by 2030 we will have almost 50% energy coming from the renewables, and majority of them would be from the solar. And if you see the energy profile, the generation profile of the solar plant, any one of you as a part of your project, if you have done, it has a typical bell curve. When I say bell curve, means in the initial time span, it will be very flat, closer to the horizontal x-axis, but then in between it will be completely shaped like a bell. So between 11 to 3, because for solar energy is the solar radiations that is the critical input. And this is at its peak between 11 to 3 in a normal sunny days. So 6 से 10 के बीच में आपको जनरेशन बहुत कम मिलती है, और 3 से शाम को 6 बजे के बाद जनरेशन बहुत कम हो जाती है, और 6 बजे के बाद बिल्कुल नहीं होती है. Now, if you are adding more and more solar, what you are doing in the process? You are adding variability in the grid. Now, that energy has to be either consumed or stored somewhere. Now, consumption हमारी दिन के टाइम में कम होती है. So in that case, the only option is that we should store it. Otherwise, energy को आप कुछ कर नहीं सकते. Now, how do you store it? Yeah. So if you have to store the energy, then you'll have to have a battery. Now, electric vehicle has that advantage that a car which is remain parked during 11 to 3, either at your home, at your workplace, or at the business center. Now, these cars with 30 kilowatt hour battery, 40 kilowatt battery, 60 kilowatt battery, it can absorb the power. And when you drive back home, जिस समय peak generation आपको requirement होती है, peak demand आपकी requirement होती है, these vehicles can bring back the energy to the grid. What we call normally the vehicle to grid concepts. So the vehicle to grid is to be something where not only the research has to be done, because how we can do it seamlessly, but the regulation around this technology or these philosophies has to be developed. Obviously, the vehicle manufacturers has to have a bidirectional capabilities. The charger manufacturer has to have a bidirectional capabilities. But besides that, the other enabling infrastructure like the regulations and the grid, these also have to be smart. So once again, EV का समय आ गया है, and start seriously looking at EV as the primary mode of transport. Thank you.
A huge round of applause for our guests. And thank you, sir, for your insightful address. Next up, we have our next guest of honor, Mr. Praveen Goyal, Senior Vice President, BD and Technical Services, Railway Business, KEC International Limited, Gurgaon, India. A 1989 batch Indian Railway Service of Electrical Engineer Officer. Mr. Goyal has an extensive work experience of more than 30 years in the railway sector. He served the Indian Railways for 20 years in various capacities in operation and maintenance. He was on deputation as First Secretary in Embassy of India, Paris from 2005 to 2008. Mr. Goyal served on the board of Chennai Metro Rail Limited and worked as Director System at Kochi Metro Rail Limited during the period 2015 to 2017, where he was instrumental in commissioning of the first 2 phases of Kochi Metro. He also launched the project for revival of a water transport system in the city of Kochi. In the past, he also worked as Deputy Project Director on behalf of Project Management Consultant in Hyderabad Metro Project and as a Business Unit Head in Sistra for System and Project Management Consultancy. Currently, Mr. Goyal is Senior Vice President in KEC International Limited, where he is responsible for business development and execution of metro and international railway projects, as well as building futuristic capabilities in engineering for the company's railway business division. We are truly grateful to be hosting someone with such a great contribution to the public transport sector, and we hope that Sir can guide us with his priceless guidance that was earned in his distinguished tenure. With this, I request you, sir, to please address the gathering. Thank you, sir.
Good evening to all of you. Professor Manoj Pandey, Professor Tiwari, all the dignitaries on the dais, all the speakers, and also all the distinguished attendees of the program. So, first of all, I would like to thank you a lot for giving me this opportunity of addressing to the students and to all the participants of this conference. So as you know, I was also about 35 years ago, I have also done my graduation in electrical engineer, and I can directly connect with you. So I would like to break my talk into 2-3 parts. One is the connect between the industry and the academics, because that is something which is actually very important. I would put it this way, that generally in academics, you have the solution, but you don't have the question. While in industry, we have the questions, but we don't have the solutions. So it's a way of thinking. The problems that are posed to the students normally in a mid-sem or an end-sem are generally very simplified. And obviously they have to be simplified because they have to clear the exam and they have a limited time. While in the industry, we do know many a times how to get a solution, but we really don't know how to define the problem. So defining the problem is actually one of the major important things, which which is to be done. The other important part, which I think is that, prestigious universities like Amity and also industry in India, especially, they are not as, or they do not collaborate as much as they do. So I'm very happy that Amity University is calling people from the industry to address and to present and to discuss with the students. And I'm sure in the research papers also a lot of industry representatives may have been there. And they can bring out the problems to you, and you can help them to bring the solutions. And I can tell you that there are a large number of issues which are plaguing the industry, and especially in India, where we want to give impetus to make in India. We really need innovative solutions. We really need support from young minds, talented minds, innovative minds, who can actually bring or convert the mental model of the problem and bring a solution on the table. I think that is something which is very important. And then I just wanted to also mention about railways. Railway, sir has just mentioned about electric vehicles. And I would like to mention that railways probably has been running electric vehicles since almost a century. Do you know whether diesel loco came first or electric loco came first? Anyone? Electric loco. So that's a good one. I never expected that reply. A trick question. So generally, because a diesel car came first and electric car came later, everyone assumes that electric loco is more modern and came later. Actually, electric loco has been there for a long time. And also the regenerative part, which is a very important part of any EV, has been in the electric locomotive since maybe around 30 years. And I remember when I had joined Indian Railways, at that point of time, we had DC motors, DC with carbon brush motors, large number of failures occurring. Every day, one locomotive used to fail out of 200 and create a lot of issues. And now, with advancing control technology, which I think which you must have discussed in the last 2 days, Railways has moved on to a modern 3-phase induction motor driven by a converter inverter. And the control is also very complex. It uses application specific ICs, it uses PGLAs, it uses a lot of complicated control system, and the control system is actually either direct torque control or vector control, which I believe is one of the best forms of control for controlling the slip and slide of any traction vehicle. This is something. And the other interesting part of railways is, and where a lot of application of control system comes in, is that the consumption of electricity is not in 3-phase, it is in single phase. And really speaking, as you move forward, you will realize that solving a 3-phase problem is much easier than solving a single phase problem. While the consumption of railway has to be single phase, we have to make sure that we don't disbalance the grid, and we continue to provide a 3-phase system, or a balanced 3-phase consumption is made by the railways. And because of that, a lot of static bar compensators come into picture. The other complexity comes in railways is that the load of a railway is moving. It is not static compared to the power sector. So, because the train continues to move, and that gives a lot of opportunities to the engineers in defining, or let us say solving very complex problems, where a moving load has to be simulated, or it has to be dealt with. And this is where I come to the defining of the question. How do I define? Suppose I have a system, railway system, and I have to provide a static bar system to give me a good power factor, reduced harmonics, and a balanced 3-phase power system. All the three has to be done by one equipment alone. And that gives you a very good problem to solve. You can continue to do a lot of work on this topic. It will really be very useful for the research community as well as for the industry. But the problem itself is very tough to define in this case, because the load here is continuously moving. It is not static. A train continues to move. So not only you have to solve, you have a dimension in time, you also have a dimension in the impedance. So the impedance is also varying, the time is also varying, or the load is also varying. And that really makes the thing very complex. So I think that said about railways, and I think a lot of control systems move into this area, and industry like, Schneider is there, who have been working on providing a lot of solutions in these areas. So apart from that, I would also like, before I end, I want to mention a few words about my company where I'm working. So KEC is an Indian multinational. We call it an Indian multinational because most of the multinationals we assume are companies which come from outside and work in India. So KEC is an Indian multinational. It is an Indian company, but works. We are currently working in almost around 40 countries across the world. We have footprints in about 100 countries. We work in transmission and distribution. We work in railways, metros, oil and gas. So we are a very core EPC contracting company. And I just wanted to explain the concept of a EPC contracting company. We do engineering, we do procurement, and we do construction. We also do a lot of design work. So whenever a project has to be conceived or executed, we are there to solve those issues. And we are actually, we purchase a lot of equipment for manufacturing industry, and then finally give the end-to-end solution to the customer. So I think that was, I'm sure with that I would like to end, and I'm sure you had a very good 2-day interesting session, and also a very good way by which industry and the academics come together. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it's my privilege to announce that the Honorary Professor Award for 5th International Conference on Recent Developments in Control, Automation and Power Engineering, RDCPAE 2023, goes to Dr. Pramod Kumar. Dr. Pramod Kumar is Group Delivery Head, Vice President for Government and PSU Verticals, Tech Mahindra Limited. He has completed his BTech from MNIT Manipal, MTech from BITS Pilani, and MBA from Symbiosis. He has done PhD in Risk Management Strategy for IT projects in 2012. He has vast industrial experience in Control Group, Vanquist Infotech Private Limited, Birla Soft Limited, Siemens Limited, Patni Computer System Limited, and currently working with Tech Mahindra Limited. Dr. Pramod has also worked in client-facing role in UK and Germany for more than 4 years. Dr. Pramod has significantly contributed for multi-hundred crores new logo of Indian Port Association, Indian Navy RFID, NFL, FCI, PSPCL, BESCOM, GNIDA, KIOCL, UP Police Dial 112, Rajasthan City Surveillance, Delhi Police CCTNS, SP Policy CCTNS, setting up largest data center for Asia's third largest municipal corporation of Delhi, and implementation of largest e-governance application with 67 modules for it. Now, I request my co-host to read the citation.
Amity University, Uttar Pradesh, on recommendation of Executive Council, hereby bestows upon Dr. Pramod Kumar the title of Honorary Professor at Amity School of Engineering and Technology, with all its rights and privileges in witness whereof the seal of university is hereunto affixed, given on this 13th day of October 2023. A huge round of applause to our guests. Now I request Professor Dr. M.K. Pandey sir to please present the citation to our guest, Dr. Pramod Kumar. A huge round of applause. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Dr. Pramod Kumar to please come on podium to accept this well-deserved award and give his acceptance speech. Please, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Dr. Manoj Pandey, sir, dignitaries and veterans, plus my dear students. Good evening to all of you. I will make it a more interesting session and give very, very practical example. When I went to one JP University for such kind of discussion, they were talking about how is it a degree more important? There was some discussion happening. No, you should have a knowledge, you can get a better job. My answer was that mark sheet and degree, that is also equally important. Someone is coming to take Mandar for an interview. First of all, can you listen me? So first, someone is coming for an interview in Tech Mahindra. We will go through the profile, look at how much marks they just scored in engineering, how much they have scored in the 12th. So that matters. Okay, keep in mind. Now, this is not my topic. I mean, IT and commerce, as a computer science background, I will give you very, very practical example how that is changing the life of the citizens. As a Mahindra, right, we started our business in the tractor. Now the industry 5.0, we manufacture tractors. Now in Nashik we have the plant. So how they are controlling this automation and this control system? We talk about the control, automation and power engineering. Now we have data that is coming, real-time data that is coming from the sensors and actuators. Others, now there are three different kinds of data sources we have. One is that coming from the actuators, sensors. Second is coming from the database, right? We have many databases available from where we get the data. Third one is coming from the unstructured data sources. Now, Jhasa was talking about machine learning. Sina Sahib was talking about artificial intelligence. Now, what we do that? We collect the data from all the three sources. Now, there is go to the staging server. Now, on a staging server, we do the filtering, redundancy, we close that. Now, we'll go to the data lake. Data lake will have all the data available. You have data from structured sources, semi-structured sources, unstructured data sources. Now, the data lake, now there are many tools available. Of course, it goes to the cloud. Now, that gives you the decision at a 360 degree. As a manufacturer, हमें ये पता चलता है भी कहाँ पे किस मशीन में डिफेक्ट्स होने वाला है, कौन सी मशीन है जहाँ की रस्ट होने वाली है, कौन सा प्रोडक्शन लाइन में पहले आना वाला. So look at the role of the IT and machine learning and artificial intelligence. So it is so automated. My manufacturing plant is so automated that called Industry 5.0. That is a Mahindra, we have grown, last time you have seen that it's grown up to 40%. And based on that, you can read that Google, there is Pininfarina automobile. That's a car company that is acquired by Tech Mahindra. It's an Italy-based company. Can you imagine the speed of that car? That's a electrical car. That's of course electrical car. Name is the Batista. Google pe search kijiye Batista. So that in 2 seconds, the speed of the car is 100 km per hour. And 10 seconds that goes up to 400 km per hour. That's fully automated. आज हम 5G की बात करते हैं, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, मशीन लर्निंग की बात करते हैं, फुल्ली ऑटोमेटेड है. 5G है, उसमें एक्चुएटर्स है, सेंसर्स है, और देयर इज इंटीग्रेटेड कमांड एंड कंट्रोल सेंटर. महिंद्रा टेक महिंद्रा लॉन्च्ड वन कार, रीवा द नेम ऑफ द कार. तो हमने सारा ऑटोमेट किया था उसमें. मतलब देयर इज ड्राइवर्स लेस कार. ऑफ कोर्स वी डोंट हैव दैट इंफ्रा लाइक यूएस इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द ड्राइवरलेस कार, बट हमने एक्सपेरिमेंट उसको शुरू किया था, राइट. एंड जयपुर में वी आर कंट्रोलिंग फ्रॉम द कमांड सेंटर. जयपुर वी हैव इंटीग्रेटेड कमांड एंड कंट्रोल सेंटर. So lady ka just, can you imagine that lady got stuck somewhere and within 30 seconds the call goes to that lady कि आप इस जगह पे हैं, nearby we have the service center. So people will go there. Now 10 seconds within say 30 minutes time, that's perfectly fine. तो मैं कह रहा हूँ जिस तरह से हम देखिए ऑटोमेशन किस तरह से कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं, we are talking about the automation and power engineering, how that is helping the citizen as a not only for the business purpose. Mahindra of course that is growing like 40-50%, but how that is changing the life of the citizen. हमने एक पहला स्मार्ट सिटी प्रोजेक्ट किया था. नाउ स्मार्ट सिटी दैट वाज इन अ बज़वर्ड 4 to 5 years बिफोर दैट. जबलपुर स्मार्ट सिटी. तो जबलपुर में नाउ गवर्नमेंट वांटेड टू द क्लीन सिटी. सो हर घर में क्या होता है, कूड़े होते हैं, कूड़ा का आप डब्बा रखते हैं. देयर इज आरएफ सेंसर्स. आरएफ सेंसर्स क्या होगा, आपके डोर पे आरएफ सेंसर्स वो ये चिपका देते हैं हम लोग. नाउ द हूटर विल कम और नाउ सेंसर्स हमारे लगे हो बीन्स में. बीन्स में सेंसर्स हैं. मान लीजिए आपका जो डस्टबिन है यदि ग्राउंड लेवल पे है तो हमारे इंटीग्रेटेड कमांड सेंटर में वो ग्रीन दिखेगा, जब वो कूड़ा मान ली बीच लेवल पे आएगा तो येलो दिखेगा, जब वो कूड़ा बिल्कुल भर जाएगा वहां पे दैट विल शो रेड। सो हमारी क्या होगी, रूटर्स दैट विल स्टार्ट द रूट कि अब यहाँ पे कूड़ा ज्यादा है वहां पिक करेगा और हर घर से पिक करेगा। जैसे ही कूड़ा पिक होगा घर से, जो ओनर है उनको मैसेज आएगा भाई आपके घर से कूड़ा पिक हो गया। सो जस्ट इमेजिन 11 मेगावाट प्लांट इन जबलपुर, उसके लिए गवर्नमेंट हैज टू बाय 200 टन उनको डस्ट खरीदना पड़ता था मार्केट से। आफ्टर दिस इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ जबलपुर स्मार्ट सिटी अब उनको खरीदने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है। सो 11 मेगावाट प्लांट इन जबलपुर running smoothly without any cost to government. Plus look at the citizens, why it's a clean city, हर घर से कूड़ा सुबह सुबह उठ रहे हैं, आपकी मेगावाट 11 मेगावाट प्लान चल रहा है। सो लुक एट आई मीन कंट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी फॉर द सिटीजन्स। आपके पास सिटी क्लीन हो गई, आपका 11 मेगावाट प्लान चल रहा है, नाउ पीपल आर हैप्पी। तो अभी हम लोग जो बात कर रहे हैं ऑटोमेशन एंड पावर इंजीनियरिंग कंट्रोल्स की, हाउ दैट इज हेल्पिंग अस। नाउ वी आर वर्किंग ऑन प्रोजेक्ट दैट्स कॉल्ड बैंगलोर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सप्लाई कंपनी। So there is a concept called, one is called power purchase, another is called wheeling and banking. पावर परचेज में क्या करते हैं, आपकी स्काडा है, लोग सारे एक्सपर्ट लोग नो दैट स्काडा, आप भी पढ़ सकते हैं स्काडा क्या है, सुपरवाइजरी कंट्रोल एंड डेटा एक्विजिशन होती है। तो आपकी ऑटोमेटिक रीडर वहां से होती है, क्योंकि वहां पे जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कंपनी है वो खरीदेगी वहां से पावर और दे विल से टू द सिटीजन्स। तो पावर परचेज मॉड्यूल क्या करेगा, ऑटोमेटिक आपकी डेटा मीटर रीडिंग होगी, स्काडा से डेटा आएंगे सारे, दैट विल गो टू द पावर परचेज। Now we are implementing ERP solution for the Bangalore Electricity Supply Company. All this data will go to the ERP. ERP में जाने बाद there is one other concept that's called billing and banking. Billing banking क्या करेगी, जितने भी citizens हैं सबको electricity supply करती है वो। So now all the depending upon the data, कितना हमने power खरीदा है, कितना citizens को जा रही, it's fully end to end is automated. जितनी अपनी power consume करेंगे ऑटोमेटिक आपको bills आएंगे, ऑटोमेटिक आपको मैसेज आएंगे। So look at the role of technology, किस तरह से citizens की सर्विस इंप्रूव हो रही है, citizen लाइफ इंप्रूव हो रहे हैं। So there are many such examples. I would say first of all thank you to Dr. Manoj Pandey sir. He is my mentor since last I would say 10 years. मैंने जब PhD करने की शुरू की थी तो सर से मैंने गाइडेंस लिया था, that time he was director in SRM और all credit goes to him, हमने PhD की है। Thanks to you Pandey sir, all credit goes to you, thank you so much. And first of all that's, आप कहते हैं मीटिंग जब आते हैं it's a happening place. And thanks to Amity leadership team, this such kind of interaction is very much required. आपने देखा एजुकेशन पॉलिसी जो आई है 2020 की, now how to bridge the gap, आप तो किताब पढ़ते हैं राइट, हम इंडस्ट्री में राइट, we make our hands dirty, how that can bridge the gap. I would say Amity is one of the best university, I would say they are trying their best to bridge the gap, because whenever I come to university सर कहते हैं सर एक सेशन तो यहाँ चल रहा है, एक सेशन वहां चल रहा है, so all credit goes to leadership of Amity University. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for giving the opportunity. Secondly, just recently came to know, हम लोग देखिए DRDO में भी काम करते हैं. I was not aware. We do have our Mahindra defense system. Like they have no L&T have, they have no defense system. Mahindra defense engineering we have. Now recently came to know, Pandey साहब कह रहे थे, now they have tie up with the DRDO. Amity University have a tie up with the DRDO, or I think they have opened their own university in defense sector, right, sir? So many congratulations to you, sir. Many congratulations to Amity University. और अपनी वो कहते हैं इंडिया तो चांद पे है, तो मैं कह रहा सर अमिटी भी तो चांद पे ही है, आप भी तो DRDO से लाइन अप कर ही रहे हो आप, राइट? तो क्रेडिट गोज टू यू सर एंड थैंक यू सो मच। ओनली थिंग जस्ट वांटेड एज ए स्टूडेंट्स वांट लाइक टू कन्वे टू ऑल ऑफ यू, आप नई टेक्नोलॉजी जरूर सीखें, दैट विल बी एक्सपोनेंशियल ग्रोथ टू यू। जैसे लोग हमसे पूछते हैं सर जावा तो खत्म हो गया, C++ खत्म हो गए और पीपल आर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस मशीन लर्निंग, नौकरी तो नहीं चली जाएगी लोगों को। मैं कहना चाहूँ नौकरी लोगों की नहीं जाएगी, नौकरी ज्यादा बढ़ेगी। अब ओनली थिंग यू हैव टू अप स्किल, यदि आप आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस सीख रहे हैं, मशीन लर्निंग सीख रहे हैं, 5G सीख रहे हैं। अभी ने अपने सर ने बताया कि वो मशीन, देखिए वो मैं सिडनी इलेक्ट्रिक की बात कर रहे हैं, दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द मशीन लर्निंग, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, AR VR। सो मैं कहता हूँ IT तो सब जगह चलेगी भाई, जैसे टमाटर बिना सब्जी नहीं चलेगी ना, तो IT बिना लाइफ नहीं चलेगा उसकी, तो आपको IT सीखना ही पड़ेगा। और जो लेटेस्ट हमारे हमसे क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं, यू आर प्लानिंग टू ग्रो से फॉर एग्जांपल $12 billion, आज $7 billion है, 3 साल में हाउ विल ग्रो $12 billion? इट्स ऑल डिजिटल बिकॉज दैट इज द मार्केट। जस्ट वन डे बिफोर आई वाज इन HPCL, हिंदुस्तान पेट्रोलियम कॉर्पोरेशन, तो हमारा कस्टमर कहता है पांडे साहब, नाउ देयर 4 यूज केसेस, वन इज कॉल्ड नो दैट प्राइसिंग एनालिटिक्स, सेकंड इज कस्टमर एनालिटिक्स, थर्ड इज लॉजिस्टिक रूट ऑप्टिमाइजेशन, मतलब आप कैसे डिसाइड करेंगे कि भाई कौन सा बेस्ट रूट होगा लॉरी को जाने के लिए वन प्लेस अदर प्लेस से। Now look at the expectation of customer, government customer. अब ऐसा नहीं को पढ़ते लिखते नहीं, हम समझते हैं हमें IT का knowledge है. They are also well educated. Now my customer was telling me, प्रमोद जी मुझे ऐसा सिस्टम बना के दीजिए कि मैं मोबाइल पे मेरा डायरेक्टर देखे और बता दे भाई कि जयपुर में इतने लॉरी इस दिन में इतने गए हैं, इतना हमारा सेल्स हुआ है, ONGC कितने सेल्स हैं, IOCL का इतना सेल, HPCL का इतना सेल है. And what measures can be take? What measures can you suggest through the machine learning? Machine what? They will learn automatically, right? Through the machine learning, artificial intelligence, आप क्या बता सकते हैं? What you can propose so that we become a leader compared to all the oil and sector, gas sector companies. So that kind of expectation customer है. That is very much possible. यदि आप उस पे काम करना शुरू करेंगे तो that's what. हमने बोला भाई सब तो कर देंगे, पैसे तो है नहीं, पैसे देते नहीं यार, पैसे तो हम कर देंगे. बट कैपेबिलिटी वाइज देखा जाए तो दीज आर द एरिया जहां की आपको कहते हैं ना स्काई इज द लिमिट, इट विल टेक यू टू द स्काई. और सैलरी जहां तक कहते हैं ना बहुत ज्यादा होती है आईटी में. यदि आप इस स्किल्स यदि आप सीखते हैं सारी चीजें, आपकी सैलरी, आपकी ग्रोथ. इफ यू वांटेड टू गो इनटू द जॉब, यू कैन गो अप टू द CXO लेवल. यू वांट टू ओपन ओन बिकम एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, आपके लिए बहुत अपॉर्चुनिटी है. मेरे कई सारे दोस्त हैं, दे हैव चेंज दैट. नाउ दे वर इन इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग, मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग, सब आईटी में चले गए. नाउ दे आर इन द CXO लेवल सिटिंग इन US. और जिन्होंने अपनी वेंचर खोली, दे बिकम मैन ऑफ 1,000 crores. तो अब डिपेंड करता है सपने कहाँ देखते हैं और क्या करना चाहते हो. ओनली थिंग आपको लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी सीखनी पड़ेगी. IT द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, आपको थोड़ा सा डिफरेंशिएटर तो होना पड़ेगा. मैं अगर रामधारी सिंह दिनकर एक कविता सुनाता हूं. वो कहते हैं सूरज की तरह चमकना है तो सूरज की तरह जलना होगा, नदियों सा आदर पाना है तो पर्वत छोड़ निकलना होगा. हम आदम के बेटे हैं, क्यों सोचे राह सरल होगा, थोड़ा वक्त लगेगा लेकिन मेहनत जरूर सफल होगा. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू.
Thank you, sir. Throughout this conference, we have been fortunate to have a lineup of speakers who have enriched our minds, inspired our hearts, and broadened our horizons. They have shared their expertise, their passion, and their unique perspective, leaving an indelible mark on our collective understanding of the development in control, automation, and power engineering. After careful deliberation, the best paper goes to Nishant AJ, Aswin Venkatesh A, Surya RM, Vyomkesh T, and KRM Vijaya Chandrakala from Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Amity School of Engineering and Technology, Amrita School of Engineering, Coimbatore. The paper title is Implementation of Fuel Cell Battery with Supercapacitor Storage System for EV Application. Since this paper has been presented in an online mode, the certificate will be sent to them via email. A huge round of applause for the Best Paper Award.
Thank you, ma'am. Proceeding further, I request Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Pandey, sir, to felicitate our guest of honor, Shri Vishnu Shankar. Ma'am, please come. I request everyone, please. Thank you, sir and ma'am. Thank you. Now I would like to request sir and ma'am to present memento and a shawl to our guest of honor, Dr. Avdesh Kumar Jha. Please, sir. I would like to request respected sir and ma'am to present a memento and shawl to our guest of honor, Praveen Goyal. Again, I would like to request respected sir and ma'am to present a memento and shawl to our distinguished guest, Dr. Pramod Kumar.
A big thanks to all the dignitaries. Thank you, everyone. As we move towards the end of the valedictory ceremony for RDCPAE 2023, I would like to call upon Professor Dr. P.M. Tiwari, HOD EEE AUUP Noida, Organizing Chair RDCPAE 2023, to please present a vote of thanks and wrap up the 5th International Conference RDCPAE 2023.
Okay. So thank you, Dr. Anjali, for giving me this opportunity. Respected dignitaries, colleagues, participants, and dear students, I am feeling honored to propose vote of thanks in the valedictory session of 5th International Conference on Recent Developments in Control, Automation, and Power Engineering, RDCPAE 2023. At the very outset, on behalf of RDCPAE 2023 Organizing Committee, I would like to express my profound gratitude to our beloved founder president, Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan sir, for his blessings and motivations. Thank you, sir, for being with us always. I request everyone in this house to put your hands together in honor of our founder president. I most humbly thanks to our visionary chancellor, Dr. Atul Chauhan sir, for his exceptional leadership, guidance, and motivation. We are grateful to you, sir, for giving to our students a world-class infrastructure with academic freedom to all their mentors. I request audience and the house to put your hands together for our Chancellor, sir. I would like to record our deep sense of obligation to our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Balvinder Shukla, ma'am, for her motivational and dynamic leadership. We are grateful to you, ma'am, for giving your thoughtful direction and good wishes always. Your presence with us is really added further motivation in us. Because of some occupied region, she could not join us offline, but she is listening to us. Ladies and gentlemen, our guests of honors have given very inspiring direction on many issues with their invaluable words. I am thankful to Sri Vishnu Shankar Srivastava ji, General Manager, Power and Grid, Schneider Electric, for accepting our invitation. Sir, your address on the grid and its related issues and challenges are very pertinent and aligned with the theme. We wish that your gracious presence here will open a new beginning to our organization level relationship as well. Thank you, sir, for your presence. I sincerely offer our gratitude to Mr. Avdesh Jhaji, Executive Director, Fortum Charge and Drive. Sir, you always show a very gentle and wise support whenever we reach to you. Thank you for your guidance. In your direction, GLIDA and Fortum and Charge has shown remarkable growth to meet the very pressing requirement of electric vehicle charging and its technological needs. Thank you for your presence. We are feeling honored to have with us Sri Praveen Goyalji, Senior Vice President, Business and Technical Services, KC International Limited. Thank you, sir, that you have graced this occasion with your kind words. We are looking forward to having more fruitful association with KC and you for engineering and innovation and beyond that. Thank you, sir, for your presence. I am humbly indebted to Professor Dr. Pramod Kumar ji now for joining us and giving his very motivating acceptance speech. Sir, we are now part of same family amity and wish to get more opportunity to interact with you for better learning exposure and guidance for our students. Thank you, sir, for your presence. I request this house to put your hands together again in respect of all of our guests of honors. On behalf of organizing committee, my sincere thanks to our director, Professor Manoj Pandey sir, for his constant guidance, motivation, and all helps to make this event possible. I am extremely thankful to Springer for being our technical sponsor. I express my sincere thanks to University of Tamaulipas, Mexico for being our academic partner and Design Tech for being our industry partner. I express my humble gratitude to all the HODs and faculty members of my institute for their presence and giving their all possible support. I thank to media, IT and admin for their support. Our special thanks goes to all the students volunteer for their energetic support. I request everyone to put your hands together for our volunteers. In end, I should acknowledge that all went well because I have wise mentors in this university and very worthy department colleagues. So please give them a big applause for my colleagues and mentors also. I must have forgotten many names, but this is unwillingly. Please take my apology. I hope that all participants must have gained a good experience and meaningful learning outcome from RDCAP 2023. Thank you and namaste to all for attending this session. Thank you.
We can have a group photograph. I request all volunteers ahead of the department to come for the group photograph, please.
Okay, so thank you.
Students, please be seated. And then leave. Leave one by one, please.
All student volunteers to join on stage.